Imagine this. You wake up tomorrow, check your banking app, and see a message. Withdrawals are limited. Certain transactions are temporarily paused. No warning. No explanation. Sounds crazy, right? But financial restrictions, bank freezes, and inflation have happened before, even in modern economies. And that exact problem is why Bitcoin was created. In the next 5 minutes, I'm going to explain what Bitcoin is, how it works, and why millions of Americans care about it. No tech jargon, no complicated finance talk, just simple, clear logic. Let's break it down. What is Bitcoin? Bitcoin is simply digital money that no government or bank controls. Now you might say, wait, my money is already digital. I use my debit card. I use Apple Pay. True. But here's the key difference. When you use your bank, the bank controls your money. When you use Bitcoin, you control your money. Normally, when you send $50 to a friend, 1. Your bank checks your balance. 2. The bank approves the transaction. 3. The bank records it. 4. The bank can block it if they want. The bank is the middleman. Bitcoin removes the middleman completely. Instead of one bank verifying your transaction, thousands of computers around the world verify it together. No CEO, no headquarters, no Federal Reserve. That's why Bitcoin is called decentralized money. The problem Bitcoin solves. To understand Bitcoin, you first need to understand inflation. The US government can print dollars whenever necessary. When more dollars enter the system, each individual dollar becomes slightly less valuable. That's why groceries cost more than they did 10 years ago. Rent keeps rising. A dollar today doesn't stretch like it used to. This is inflation. Now here's what makes Bitcoin different. There will only ever be 21 million Bitcoin. Not per year, not per country, total. Forever. No president, no central bank, no institution can create more. It's programmed into the system. That makes Bitcoin the first truly scarce digital asset. That's why many people call it digital gold. How does Bitcoin actually work? Okay, here's the simple version. Bitcoin runs on something called a blockchain. Imagine a public record book that anyone can view, nobody can erase, nobody can secretly edit. Every time someone sends Bitcoin, that transaction gets recorded into a block. Once that block fills up, it gets locked and added to a chain of previous blocks. Block plus block plus block equals blockchain. This system makes Bitcoin extremely secure. Instead of trusting a bank to keep accurate records, you're trusting open source code and thousands of independent computers. No permission required. No application process. No credit score needed. Just internet access. What is Bitcoin mining? You've probably heard of Bitcoin mining. No one is digging in the ground. Mining is when powerful computers solve complex math problems to confirm transactions. When they successfully confirm transactions, they get rewarded with newly created Bitcoin. That's how new Bitcoin enters circulation. But here's something important. Every 4 years, the mining reward gets cut in half. This event is called the halving. That means over time, new Bitcoin becomes harder and harder to get. Lower supply, growing demand. That's one reason the price has historically increased over long periods. Why do people care? So much. People care about Bitcoin for 3 big reasons. 1. Ownership. If you hold your own Bitcoin wallet, no bank can freeze it. 2. Borderless payments. You can send Bitcoin anywhere in the world in minutes. 3. Limited supply. Unlike the dollar, it cannot be printed endlessly. Some people see it as an investment. Others see it as protection against inflation. And some believe it's the future of money itself. So here's Bitcoin in one sentence. Bitcoin is digital money controlled by people, secured by math, and limited by design. You don't have to buy it. You don't even have to like it. But understanding it? That's important. Because just like the internet in the 1990s, it started small, confusing, and controversial. Now it's everywhere. If this explanation made Bitcoin finally click for you, Comment "Now I get it" below. And subscribe, because next we're breaking down, is Bitcoin actually safe? See you in the next video.